Great morning, everyone. I pulled cards. I wanted to look at what's going on with Putin. And just the overview of it. He's really stepped in it. He can't, he can't get out. He's got to go forward. And the people are not doing well in Russia. A lot of inflation, a lot of drama. He continues to try to justify what he's doing. He's in that strong mental attitude of just harshness, and just drinking the dregs and trying to convince people. But what they're holding on to is just seeing this long protracted thing of their loved ones going away to this war, which was, just manufactured out of his greed and out of his ego of saying that he wants Russia back to restore Russia. And, so we'll show you what we got. At the center of it all, we have him there with his mental attitude of just uncompromising, just harshness. He's not going to back down. He can't back down. That would be a big blow to his ego. He thought, we're going to go do this in a couple weeks. We're going to go liberate them. They're going to throw flowers at us. They're going to welcome us. We're going to get rid of all the Nazis there. Well, that didn't happen, did it? So above it all, what's ruling it is the worldview and what he's juggling with all of this financially and stuff for the country. Now, he's a very wealthy man in himself, but the people are not doing well. Okay, they're suffering. They've got the cold, they've got the drama. Now, we had Tucker Carlson, that idiot that was over there. The minute he laughs, it just is like fingernails on a black. He's just got the worst laugh in history. That little girl laugh. And he's such an idiot, but wants to think that he's so brilliant. He goes shopping there and said, it's so much cheaper than in the U.S. But what he bought, they were saying would, be 60% of their income. Okay? So he's not looking at the facts of how this is being juggled, the monetary stuff, and how people are out in the cold when it comes to this stuff. So what we have, the foundation of him trying to do leadership and trying to justify all the stuff that's up in the air that's going on, okay? So he continues to try to justify his actions, and all this stuff is still up in the air. It's not coming to a conclusion. Above it, we have, now this time when I see her, the cup, Russia, drinking the dregs, I feel like, the lid is off of it. She's down to the dregs. This is the choices he's made in life. And he sowed the seeds, but he's not liking the harvest. And he's having to deal with it. Okay? So it continues to push this. And what we have, what's going on now is the people and trying to hold on what they're holding to. Okay? That could have been one reason he got rid of Navalny now, because the people are unsatisfied. He can't have that competition out there, and so he got rid of him. Okay, so what we have in the past was his message about this action that they were going, but they see their people leaving. Okay. They see them going off to war. And there is all that emotion contained within that still. As their loved ones are going off to war, that he's conscripted all these young men. They don't have the right things with them. They've had to buy their own equipment many times, and they don't see them coming back. They just see their young men leaving and going off on this fool's errand for Putin. Okay, the people are very dissatisfied. And so he knows the dissatisfaction of what's happening with the people, so he got rid of Navalny, okay? Because people were maybe starting to look for other options, okay? So let's look and see the viewpoint of the people of Russia. We just looked at him, that he's stepped in it, and now his ego won't let him back down, and it's just a sad thing. So what about the people of Russia? The overview of it all, what's being worked on, okay? They're looking at what's being worked on. Above it, yeah, we have looking at perhaps democracy, looking at the emotional stuff that's taking place, what's crossing it, okay, is this new ideology, okay, the center of it, trying to figure the next action, what to do, and the foundation is moving forward, okay? They want action, but they want something new. So in the past, we have the message about what was going to take place, etc., what we have to do. What's happening now is, the financial thing, what they're being given, what they're not, the difficulty. They feel like it's, we need more, give. Above it, they're looking at the world situation, how it's affecting their world, and the justice or lack thereof of justice for them. Let's see what we have. The challenge is, communicating and sharing on many levels. And the outcome is feeling stressed. They are pushed to the edge. So it is not boding well for the Russian people. Above it, who's holding on to power in Mother Russia? They are talking about action, and underneath of it all, they are having nightmares, okay? So they're not doing well. So we break this down again. At the center of it, they're trying to figure out the next action, what to do, how to go forward, because overruling it is what's being worked on. They're looking at new ideas because they're fed up. They are having nightmares with what's taking place. The foundation is, this ongoing battle. And can they justify this message of action that Putin's got going? Can they justify any of this? Holding on to a lot of emotional stuff with it when it comes to the world situation and Russia. I think that it could be looking at Biden, looking at America, looking at democracy versus Mother Russia, how he is ruling the country on the world stage, that all of this stuff is being looked at now. What we have going on now is they are sharing about the economy, the loss, the stuff that's going on, what they're dealing with on a daily basis, the difficulty of it, wanting to heal, wanting to share, but this is the challenge, okay? Wanting to heal, wanting to share in a viable way, because from the past we see him out there talking about this, all the BS that he put out there about we're going to be welcomed, it's going to be over in a couple weeks, but now they are really feeling stressed. They are really pushed to the edge. And again, I think that's why he had to get rid of Navalny, because people were getting fed up with him. And so he had to get rid of the competition because people are at the point of wanting to rebel, okay? And when you have a whole country that rebels, you can't contain it. So that's what I'm getting for Putin. He stepped in it. He can't backtrack now. His mouth wrote a check his ass can't cash, so to speak. He's sending all these young men off to war. They're not coming back. They're not being given the things that they need. They've had to take, care of their own stuff. And what messages are coming back are that they've been lied to, okay? So it's not boding well for Putin, and he loves the ones like these idiots like Tucker Carlson. That's such a, and the ones that he's got in his pocket, the uber right Republicans that are doing his bidding, that are, they want to say make America great again and America first when they're really putting America last. They want to make this Kremlin too, really. And that's what it comes down to. They've sold out. They're really traitors to this country. They don't give a rat's ass about America. Now, some of them are caught, I think, because of compromise, payoffs, etc. And there is so much that needs to be cleaned up when it comes to that. We have a lot of work to do. Let's put it that way. So on that note, I'm going to leave that here. But all this stuff is happening so we can see the writing on the wall, so we can make these changes that we need to make in society to go forward to a better time. So that's what we're going through now. Revealing, pulling the curtain back. Now they're saying the things out loud that they were saying in closed rooms before, okay? But now it's all coming to the forefront. And, they're the MAGA crowd, their orange Jesus, their own Messiah that they've put on a pedestal higher than Christ, is going down in flames, okay? So we watch this tailspin that's happening now out there hawking gold sneakers. Trashy looking sneakers, and his eau de Peau cologne that he's trying to hawk. And we see how he's fallen, okay? I don't see him getting a lot of money from Putin at this moment. Not if he's out there having to debase himself and hawk sneakers at SneakerCon and getting booed. Okay. Yeah. Where's all that money from Russia now? Where's all your good buddies now? Yeah. Good luck with that. So, what's going on with him and Putin? Let's see. Yeah, manipulation. He got played. Okay? That's it. Manipulation. You got played. Okay? You're only as valuable and now he's finding out He got somebody. Yeah, this has been, Trump's game plan. You're only valuable, when you've got value to me, okay, otherwise I throw you to the side. Well, Trump's got no cachet anymore. So he got played the way he plays others, okay? He's been manipulated. So what's the outcome of that? Yeah. Doesn't feel good, does it? You got played. You got nothing to give anymore. Okay? So you got no value in Putin's eyes anymore. You're going down in flames. Okay? Oh, does it hurt? Does the truth hurt? Yeah, going down in flames. Doesn't work well, does it? I want to see what's going to be the outcome for Tucker in the end. What is it he's going to find? He's got to try to figure a way forward, okay? Not having action. He's kind of sitting there with it now. Well, now what do I do? He's got it in his hand. He's looking over to Russia. Yeah, what happened? Your good buddy Putin didn't put you on a pedestal, okay? What about the Republicans, the MAGA crowd that are so up in there? Again, they're trading on their desires, their wish-fulfilling thing. This is what they're hawking, okay? This is what they're selling, okay? They're selling out. They've sold out. So what is going to be their end point? What's going to be their end point? Nah, not good. Their end point is not going to be good, okay? They're going to rue the day that they got into bed with Putin, because Putin's right up there with Trump, okay? Fair weather, what do they call it? A fair weather fellow, okay? So yeah, they're users, they're abusers. That's what it is, when you get in a bed with a user and an abuser, it doesn't end well. It does not end well for you. So good luck with that. So are they ever going to learn a lesson? Are they ever going to learn a lesson? Justice. It's going to take the hard hand of justice. It could also mean that karma is going to come down, okay? You can't get away with this stuff forever, okay? Now again, when you leave the physicality of form, you go through and you see everything that you've done and how it's affected others. You see not only from your own viewpoint what you've done, but you have to feel the emotions. You have to see all of the things, how these interactions played out with others, okay? So they're in for a rude awakening, and they think that they skate and they can get away with this, and they're so clever. But you can't get away with anything. If you understood karma, if you understood how the universe works, you'd think again about, getting in that boat. And you can try to sail down denial, but denial ends, okay? Yeah, it ends. You can go down the Nile all you want, but that denial ends in the end, and you have to see the truth of what took place. Okay, that's the way it works. So on that note, I'll leave that here, and we'll see you online.